must have ADD or something. This is getting to me. Alright, finally. Triple Ra against Ra, Uranus, Thor. Okay, we do have a slight difference in player placement now. The left side versus the right side. I'm not seeing starting Hunt, which is unfortunate for Teal. This is kind of very hopeful scouting here. I don't understand this at all. Yeah, this is the low Hunt or Alfheim here. Oh, this is a nice relic for. Okay, this is just an awful start for Legend Jarl. I don't understand. No, you don't get a veto because you played stupid. No, I already said you don't get a veto. You don't get a veto for running your villagers halfway into the fog. Why would you get a veto for that? That's just dumb. The only time we can quit is if there is like a severe map bug, like missing settlements. We don't quit for stupidity. I can't chat, so I can't tell you. And why do you think there's a veto when you asked before and I said there aren't vetoes? The answer hasn't changed in 20 seconds. On pause and go. I wish I could chat to these nincompoops. I understand wanting to hunt, but that's what you have a scout for. Your scout can see if there's hunt. Your villagers are not made for scouting. But boy, this is very low hunt Alfheim. We do have some Aurochs, but not much else. This is probably. I mean, there are different hunt parameters that you can use to determine in the map script, and it looks like these are pretty much the lowest hunt parameters for Alfheim. Like the hunt packs, there can either be 1 pack or 2 packs. It looks like it's the 1 pack, and then it's also the very low edge of the 1 pack being just two elk in a pack, and it looks like there's 2 deer, maybe 3 deer in a pack. No, 2 deer in a pack. So very low hunt. Why yellow is even hunting, I don't understand. That makes no sense to me at all. I mean, as a Ra, you have plenty of food in your base to advance to classical age. There's no need to do any hunting at all. I hope he didn't get hunting dogs. He did. That's not good. So you got all these cows to do an early husbandry with. Oh wow, a lumber camp way out here. I like it. Yeah, as far as the god choices, on Alfheim, the triple Egyptian isn't terrible. There is some weakness to early concentrated aggression because you know that 1 Ra and 2 Ra's aren't really going to be able to help the 3rd Ra. So if you aggressively attack someone on the side, prevent a third town or prevent a second town center. You can be successful that way. One huge problem that Legend has is, as Thor, he wants a high hunt map, and this is about the lowest hunt you can get on Alfheim. And even Uranus would like to have high hunt, and he does not have high hunt either. Very low hunt, which is definitely in the favor of SUD. Now this is interesting. I mean, they have 3 Ra's. You'd think they would sync up their rains and be like, hey, I'm casting rain at 3:30 if you want to get in on it, and they aren't getting in on it. So, but yeah, Jonathan Stewart saying he thinks SUD will win, and I think they will too, just really based off just on the initial map spawn, which is very low hunt, very low, and the fact that Legend Jarl went cavorting off into the fog of war looking for hunt that was few and far between. Okay, Heimdall is going double counter barracks. That's good on the low hunt to double up on the counter racks. He should have a pack of Aurochs too somewhere. I don't believe he has scouted them yet. Okay, here they are right here. Are those his? They're kind of far. But some good raiding from Uranus can be very helpful here, just picking off units. He's going to have a slow advance, that's for sure. These guys are both going Ptah. I mean, you look at these advance times, these are some incredibly slow advances. This is interesting that he's attacking us when you can just get around it anyway. Oh, now the Pharaoh. Oh, the warp into the siege tower, into the tower. Like, even if he kills this house, all that needs to be done is just put this house here, and he still can't get through. Red does have a few nice relics. Why is it taking so long? Oh, this is not good. Right there. I don't like this aggression here. I don't think it does much. I mean, sure he caused some idle villager time, but I think the Valor would have been better used on Terma. And here's another issue, is that if there are no other rains being cast, cows are much faster to gather than farms. He should be gathering from the cows since there are no rain, and he also should be empowering as well. I mean, he's doing no empowerment right now. None at all. Now he is. So these guys are doing the 2-town center, typical grabs. Spam is also doing a 2-town center. I'm kind of amazed at how slow his advance was. I'm also not sure why he was putting up farms before he got Shaduf. It's very strange. And Legend Jarl is getting a 2nd town center. I'm assuming he's just going to go for a very dwarf heavy boom. Purple should be able, or green should be able to prevent some town center grabs from purple. See, here's the thing with him doing the Valor on his oracles. He has no way of killing defensive myth units. There's no way he's going to get to the Wadjet or even a well-defended Sphinx. So we got another rain. He does have not. Oh wow, Skyfire doesn't have husbandry. Heisenberg does, and he does not. I said it last game, I'll touch on it again here. Husbandry is very huge for rain and farming. It is pretty much equally important as plow. It's a difference of several hundred food. I mean, depending on how many villagers you have, but it is a difference of several hundred food. So very important. Let's go through, click on some of these. Okay, this is a nice archer relic for Egyptians. Look at some of the relics we got going on here. Oh, the Black Lotus. That would be beneficial. That's faster farms if you weren't aware. Okay, we got this lonely Wadjet here, killing villagers. One villager causing idle. He is going to die though if he appropriately runs this Wadjet over here. He did not appropriately run the Wadjet. Of course he helped him out. Oh my goodness. Well. Again, empowerment here. We have your town center not being empowered while rain is being cast by you. That's not good. It's a rough start for DoD. A rough start indeed. Since we have 4 Ra in the game, it's going to be a fairly slow start of the game. An 840 heroic time is not very quick at all. So he's going up. Segment, we got Hathor, a couple shaft mines getting researched right now. So it's going to have 2 Hathors and 1 segment, and spam is going up through Hathor as well. Sergeant is the one that went up through segment. Not a big fan of the creation of these barracks units. If you're not fighting classical, there's no real point in making barracks units. Heisenberg is going for a 3rd town center. One thing I would like to see, given that I'd like to see a mining camp here, given that you have 3 Egyptians with a very healthy rain boom, early markets would be great to see, especially on SUD side. I'm not seeing that though. We do have Spam T putting up some early markets, so that's good. SUD's really booming hard. We're going to have a battle here of birds. This bird will not last long for this world. One more hit. If you would just throw this in your bird and chase the other bird. Okay, yeah, go. Oh, he's retreating. That's a very wise idea. So now we're going to have a problem here where, okay, I like this. This is nice. 'Cause Green's army isn't badly out of position. Well, kind of. Yeah, this is a nice little strat here. Green needs to be careful. He needs to pick off. He needs to kill the Sphinx first. Do not aim for this. This provided a little more aggression early on than I thought, but yeah, the Sphinx has just single-handedly killed about 8 Terma. This is a nice aggression here. I do like it. Blue's coming on hard here. This is some good combination. So the Scarabs have been destroyed. The push will be removed. Personally, I think the person they targeted was the wrong one, though. They should have targeted up here, I think. But it's not bad because, where's this? Oh, here. Wow, garrison your units. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was not good by Heimdall. Not good at all. You shouldn't have lost any units there. I'm expecting yellow and red to just kind of stalemate for a while. I do expect blue and purple to defeat the Uranus Thor combo over here. I think just the Thor will be too slow to help out enough. One thing though with purple, okay, he's going up with Horus, so he's going to try to just kill another town center with Tornado. Boy, chat is not lively at all. They must be all watching the other channel, or they just don't care to chat. So up here, I would like to see more crocodiles. Crocs are very good. Very good units. Did we only see... Okay, Spam has not used his oh, this guy's frozen. One thing you have to be careful of managing your crocodiles, their attack tends to make them bug. Basically, if they're targeting a unit that... I think how it works is if it's targeting something that's about to die. Why? Not a terrible locus, but I'm not a huge fan of it. But okay, he's doing really well there, and they are fighting back pretty decent. Because Purple has no army because he went up with Mythic. I'm not a fan of the fast Mythic with no army combination, because he's essentially paying 2,000 resources for a god power. And it's not often a god power will do 2,000 worth of damage. It might, because he wasn't repairing this, it might get the town center. Yeah, he needed to repair that. But even so, he should be able to rebuild in time. He needs to do a little more micro though up there. So they are winning up here. Well, not really winning, but defending, I guess would be the correct word. He also needs to manage his frost giants. Oh man, that's bad. So that they are using their special on the Pitsuchos. Okay. He should be able to hold this. He just needs to micro well enough that his chariots pick off all these spearmen. Okay, Purple is starting a trade too, but he does not have the Mythic Age trade upgrade yet. Fortunately, Legendaro with his very poor start of the game is kind of delayed in helping. Yeah, Spam should be able to hold this, I think. He needs to get a town center, though. Okay, this is a very premature, it's a waste of a frost. He didn't need to frost this. Not at all. He was holding easily. A premature Ragnarok. He could have waited, I think. Let's just look real quick and see how many villagers it was. Only about 80-ish. He should have waited longer because... Okay, that's a decent locust there. And a tornado. Man, poor Spam is just getting... he's getting god power spammed upon him. Here comes Teal to help out. One thing Ra's players need to do now that Skin of the Rhino is in the temple is get Skin of the Rhino as soon as they can. Where's he going? What are you doing? Help this man out. You can take this town center down. I see a lot of indecision right now. Boy, this is a lot of Migdals. Yeah, he's not going to get past this with his Ragnarok. His only chance was to come down here. Because what you should know is because Sergeant is the one who did the fast Mythic, he will have the most vulnerable town to attack. This town is not vulnerable at all. It's a mistake for this to come up here. Also, let's see attacks. He does have... Well, he got up here quick enough, though. This might be okay. Red just needs to help out. But I would have rather seen him come down here. Dang, Blue's doing well this game. Yellow is just a little too slow to... So this actually turned out better than I thought it would. The problem is the Ragnarok is almost over, and you're going to have a 2 versus 1 down here. Oh, this is a nice gold mine to find. Do they have these gold mines scouted? I'm surprised they're mining forward like this. You guys do care. I'm glad you guys care. So Skyfire's up here with 3 siege units that he's kind of sneaked through. Yeah. See, the problem is already the Ragnarok is over. And Blue's got a really strong trade as well. Blue and purple both do. Yellow's a little behind. But the Ragnarok's over. I don't see them pushing through here. Problem is, as much as the Ragnarok is injuring Yellow, Red was equally injured beforehand, so he doesn't have much follow-up that he can do. Purple's off launching some raids. See, he's already making villagers, or trying to. This is a decent little raid back here, and so is this. If he could have gotten his Ragnarok, somehow snuck it in back here. See if he has skin of the rhino. He does, which is good. Yellow does. So right now, yeah, they're just fighting mercenaries. Oh, Red lost all of his markets too. That shouldn't hurt too much. He uses chariots. Go down here. I don't think it's over for DoD, but they're going to have to play really well to get through this, and this is a nice raid to prevent the market from being rebuilt. DoD's going to have to do really well, and parking these back here isn't doing really well. Like Heimdall, he really took an early beating, just even losing that town center. I think he struggled a little bit more than what he should have. This is nice aggression here. Satyrs still are pretty decent. Not as strong as they were, but they aren't bad. Man, do something. Problem is, Red's completely defensive, trying to defend this raid. Teal doesn't have much. Green doesn't have much. I would be surprised if DoD is able to come back and win. We'll see. Man, he has a lot of satyrs. They still do some pretty good work here. Okay, Spam T is up. Mythic. Man, they just got a massive trade though. Does SUD. I just don't see how they're gonna be able to combat that. And nice raid getting all of his trade in. Like if Heimdall can keep the priest down, this army will do pretty well. Skyfires use rain. That's a very late rain. Heimdall AFK. I don't think he's AFK. He's just not doing the greatest. He's also sending Satyr back that he didn't need to send back. Oh man. Yeah, I think it's not going to end well for DoD. Like, this is gonna be a pretty strong push here. He's lost two of his stats here down there. I mean, just look at this trade. There's, man, Spam's got these chariots back here. Okay, this is not a bad tornado. The problem is he has no siege to follow it up. It does have 3 building HP upgrades too. I'm surprised he's aging up in this forward town center. If he would do something with these, I'd be happy. So it is, by the way, 20 GMT, so we should have a few other games getting ready to start now. Oh, we did kill a cow with these chariots. Quite accidentally, I'm sure. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, I think the bad thing is because he's aging up in this town center, he can't make mercs out of it. He's targeting the catapult with all the chariot fire here. He's not going to kill it in time. There's a lot of frost giants here. I don't know why purple is doing nothing when there's a big fight right here. It's almost like it's on purpose. So SUD is up. He's Skyfire. He's Son of Osiris. Their only hope is if somehow Spam can like just absolutely march through here. The chariots have done some work, but now they've been noticed. Like, I just don't see Green and Legend being able to hold very well. Yellow, red Spam isn't in a bad position here. He's got a chance. He needs to target the Son of Osiris here. The old Son of Osiris. Green's got a decent trade, or red's trade is what's holding him back because he has none. Where is this shift? I always have a hard time keeping up with shifts. Okay. That's good. Spam's doing pretty decent this game. With all the aggression he got at him early on. He needs to target the Osiris though. Especially now. Look how forward he is. Kill him. I just don't think they can hold very long down here. I mean, it's 4 town centers. The 2. And then you have Thor, who just got done doing a Ragnarok. This won't be long down here. Unfortunately, they're going to win this side much faster than the top. And for those of you that are just joining, this is the game 2, the second game of this 2-game match. DoD won the first game, and it does appear that SUD is going to win the second game here. Their economy, just with their caravans, is just way too strong. They aren't empowering anything. So I think it'll be over fairly soon. I mean, you got mercenaries pouring in from down here. Got mercenaries pouring in from over here. You got towers pouring in from the villagers. Siege. It'll be over pretty soon. This was, I mean, overall, just going back to the start, this was a tough map for DoD. Very low. It ended up being the Alfheim with very low hunt, like the lowest possible. So that was one difficulty that DoD faced, is that they weren't able to do any sort of hunting. Still not sure why Green struggled quite as much as he did. He did lose these villagers up here for no reason, but just even losing a town center early, it's not a huge setback. He already had another one, so. But yeah, this game is over in a sec or two. Still not. I don't think any of the Ras are empowering their markets. Which again, empower your markets. And blue has 5,000 gold. Okay. Green, poor green. Yeah, legend doesn't have anything. His eco is very low. And raw, purple, sergeant has a lot. So yeah, just a poor, tough map for DoD, and I wouldn't say they played exceptionally well either. Legend kind of injured himself by running out into the fog of war early on with no idea where any hunt was. Yeah, this is just kind of a endless stalemate, really. This is where you need to be able to side build and do stuff over here, over here. Like he's trying to side build, but he hasn't done anything. He also needs to upgrade his catapults. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing gonna happen down here other than lose. And a lot of idols. They just got a huge trade. Okay, he finally did upgrade his catapults. But the problem is, as he trains down here, he loses army numbers up here. He also is not able to afford any mercenaries. So I'm assuming DoD will be calling it a game shortly. I do like this though, and this is what I mean when I'm talking about side builds, stuff like that. I mean, all the aggression is here and here. If you want to win, you need to be able to transfer aggression elsewhere. Not going to change anything, but it was a nice idea. I don't think he got his caravan upgraded, did he? Nope. Spam didn't get his caravan upgrade. Yellow didn't get his caravan upgrade. How do you not get your caravan upgrade? See, now red, because he's pushing down here though, is losing up at the top. Help slow this push down a little bit, but it's not enough. Looks like he is just gonna be able to get this too. Maybe. It's a slow build. There, you got it. I don't know. This is a lot of crocodiles. They do very well. Very annoying sound when there's a lot of them, though. Well, DoD's holding on to the bitter end, I guess. Sergeant took it. He's got 5 town centers now. I guess he did get this front one. Yeah, so dang it, I wish they'd resign. I have games it now. Let me see if he needs me to play. So we are just about finishing up. Going down to the bitter end. This game not nearly as exciting as the other one. Pretty straightforward. I think DoD are purposely keeping me from playing. The guy's resigned. We got other things going on here. Did he get his camel upgrade yet? And if he hasn't remembered by now, I don't think he will ever remember. Okay. Alrighty, so that is the game. That's game 2. I might jump over and stream the other game quick. So there's no sense in waiting for everybody to resign. So this ends up as a 1-to-1 matchup. Wow, they're not nearly as behind economically as I thought they would be. Purple has just a massive trade. But yeah, just a tough map and matchup for DoD here, to be sure. So